Welcome everybody to Rich's Revolution. We have got a real banger of a video right here. We're going to be going over the value of the Omega Season Pass. We're also going to be comparing the extent of grind for those that are free to play. Also the extent of well, is it worth buying? Is it not? All the grind experience tips and tricks when it comes to this, because it is actually better than I expected. I'll break down all the things that we're going to discuss in the description if you're not following a lot of what's going on in this video, but I'll make it self-explanatory. I'll make it as explanatory as possible. To put you in the picture a little bit, I'm working as a free-to-play player currently. I will be shifting to buy some things down the line. I probably will spend, but ultimately everything from the last 2 months that I've grinded out within this game has been free to play. I just want to get that perspective on this channel first off of how it's been a process to get there. Can you get there? What are the pitfalls and things like that? Also, make sure to sub to the channel. We're really close to hitting the 4,000 subscriber mark, and as well, I've got lots of guides planned, lots of videos, lots of breakdowns to come. So please, keep post notifications on, all subscribe, all that stuff massively helps out the channel. Please, please, please. So let's begin. Now, I know a lot of you people will see this and go like, right, well, there's daily here, there's season there, season objectives. Okay, what do I need to do? A lot of this stuff may be a little bit further than you'd be able to achieve at this point. Don't ever feel discouraged when it comes to this stuff, because everything takes a process. I'm at level 100 with one hero, and I already feel like I am behind because I've got other people that I know that are 200k above me, and I'm there like, I need to put in work and kind of as quickly as possible. FYI, there's going to be a video coming out called How I Managed to Get 150 to 200k power rating increase in a week. So that's going to be a process. But let's get back to the core subject of the video, and that is this. Every day you'll have objectives to do. They get 20 experience at a time, and that's just the thing. Getting from the start point, which is at level 1, and let's just say for hell's sake this started, this is a 28-day process, right? And that's what I'm kind of going on, 28-day process. As well, because the problem is this starts at weird times. We started off in the latter point of this month, a certain day cycle, and I want to say that it was 7 days prior, but in any case I'm working with 28 days because I'm going with the worst case scenario. So say 50 levels to get in order to get rewards each and every other day, 50 levels to get, and it's 100 XP per per level. So let's just say, for hell's sake, it's saying right, well, you have to get 5,000. That's 5,000 XP, which it probably is 5,000 XP to get to the final thing, which is that right there. Now, there's other stuff with this, you can purchase to go up. This is the thing. It's all about kind of not doing that, because it's all about, again, trying to make the best out of this from a free-to-play standpoint, but also looking at the value of what it is for those that want to spend a little bit of money on this particular thing as well. Different seasons. I do like a nice season pass. I really do. And this one is no exception. So on a daily basis, right, you have 8 objectives, right? These 8 objectives right here. 20 experience a pop, or 20 experience a time. This means on average you can get 160 XP per day from the daily objectives, which is, it's good enough. From the season objectives, these are one-off things, right? You can do, there's 24 of them. So if you get 24 times by 100 XP, which is, what it is, you get 2,400 XP, right? You get them together. So you'll take the amount that you got from the daily XP objectives and you times that by, again, as I said, we're just using the days of 28 days that you've got to do this. Just for hell's sake. So that would be 4,480. Again, as I said, there's a write-up in the description to follow this. And as well, add that to the 2,400 equals 6,880 as an estimation. This is good. This means if it takes that much to get this done, you don't have to worry quite so much about getting a lot of the objectives done. I've put some scenarios in place, actually, if you only wanted to do the daily objectives, 120 XP's worth. And there are some easier ones to do, by the way. So I've put in the description as well some info on this. But some of the easy ones to do on a daily basis are going to be things like use 100 medkits. That's going to be easy to do. Defeat daily target 2 times. That's easy to do. I mean, I've still got to do that in point recording this video. And special ops, because you can do that with your alliance mates and also kind of like get some of your missions done. It makes perfect sense to kind of do that. Dismantle 3 items. That's easy to do. And as well, when it comes to craft items, that's easy to do. The other stuff, again, as I said, they're going to be very much level specific stuff. And what you should do at your different levels is have a look what is achievable to do, or you know, where you kind of like try and, well, yeah, just like at a lower level try to do this stuff. Like with my cap here, I haven't unlocked raiding, I haven't unlocked a few other things as well, so it does become, if you are really new to the game, it would become a little bit problematic to do certain elements. But as I said, there are things that are relatively easy. Crafting will be another thing as well, that as soon as you unlock that, that's again something, and that's what you should be kind of like working towards to do it, at least kind of like emulate that and work towards it. The good news about the info breakdown of what you can and can't do for the point of doing the season objectives and as well the daily pass objectives, as we said, you could limit it down to just doing 6 of the daily pass objectives, and then when it comes to the season objectives, you only need to do upwards of 16. It doesn't all round up to that 5,000 marker, but still, at least looking at this and going, hey, like, you know, 16 of what is 20 odd more, you'll be able to have that. So again, like, you can in a month. I think it took me a month and a bit to get to level 100, but I was playing the casual light. Now that I'm kind of playing a lot more on a daily basis, it does mean that I can make further gains, but for me, I'm all about strengthening my my Doctor Strange, which is my level 100, and this whole process of trying to increase the amount of power rating, and also do the specialization, the better costumes, the better calls for the badges, potential, squad power, you name it, has got to be done in order to improve. So there's a lot of stuff that needs to be done when you get up to a high level, but at least as soon as you're at level 100, you can start chipping away at this different and various bits of content to grab materials to make your heroes stronger. So that's something that we'll see in videos I'm going to be posting on this channel as well. But now, do I think this is worth it from a grind perspective, from a free-to-play player, and as well from the point of spending and, you know, being a spending player in the game? So let's kind of like identify my thoughts on this. The biggest disappointment for free-to-play players is that it's good because it's free, but at the same time it does put a big gap between what the spenders are going to earn against what you'll earn. At the end of the day, as a free-to-play player, you will be not desperate, but you will be looking out. If you haven't done a lot of the most wanted, you need to get yourself some Omega cards. Omega cards, even if they're going to be bad, will be important to then level up and absorb into other ones. Yes, you may be building your hero or one specific hero to have a PvP setup that may require you certain Omega cards, which you may decide to put into storage. That's the one thing to kind of point out. But also kind of when you're starting off, you will need those Omega cards at the most strongest way possible. And this may be handy once a month to kind of like help you on that way. The same way that, you know, this is great that you do get a 5-star costume. This is probably the only freebie extra that Netmarble were able to kind of like offer for you. But it's one of these things where there's not really a huge amount of things in it for free to play out there that's too spicy in this one. Yeah, there's a card there for 30, and these may change, by the way, on a monthly basis or a season basis, but at least to say that you get something all right at level 30, getting an option of a card. Yes, it could be bad, but at the same time, it's all about free absorbable stuff to level up other things. I'm a big sucker for cores, and it's good to get loads of level 1s, try and get 3 of them, absorb those cores and enhance them to hopefully build into a 2-star. Unfortunately, chance and what's the word? RNG never plays a factor into everything, but there you go. Region specific stuff, helpful. This one's very nice, and that is the raid reward ticket. Great thing that's been added to the game. Great you can pick them up 2 for free each week without having to spend on your crystals to get them. So there is some good stuff for free to play. I'm not gonna like say like they're absolutely horrendous compared with the spenders, because it is free, but the spenders get a bit better with the stuff. Now I've got right here, so just above where I am with the video, this is actually really spicy. There's so many things I've kind of highlighted on this. I mean, one key thing is that you get 600 crystals, and to give you a real idea, 600 crystals cost £7.99 or 7.99 or whatever. It's like you get it for the same amount. So essentially what you're saying is that you're going to buy and find you will actually get back something of decent value for what is the same price of buying the Omega Pass. That's pretty good. That's pretty good to kind of like know that that's the case. So there is incredible value for those that are looking to spend on the premium pass. Like, my God, surprisingly good. There's some squad experience improvements. You can get the Omega supply box, but also there's other days and questions that are really, really good. Right towards the end, you start getting like Convergium, and it's like, that's good. Potential report, that's good as well. You get further stuff. There's an Omega card draw ticket. You got that. There it is, the Shattered Anti-Convergium. That's great. You know, it's always good to get that because it helps out for your specialization. I'd say that as soon as you get to, say, higher levels, this becomes more value. And the thing is, on a monthly basis, this can be really like bringing up lower players for this. And going towards the end, and you've got the Mighty Thor Omega card, and the Omega card is good. Like, maybe some people may kind of like doubt its worth, but if you are getting this for the first month, you're new to the game, you've just recently got, and you're pushing to get to 100, maybe even from like your level 30 now, looking to push your way up to 100, you may be kind of like looking at something like this and going, do you know what? If I've then found myself kind of grinding it in, I believe, Midgardia set, and you're kind of like, I've got like some of these, imagine just like getting some attack improvements, defense improvements, HP, even if it's kind of like, if it's just like 2 of the 4 of the set or whatever, you're at least starting yourself on a process of getting something good with your hero, one specific hero. And I think 1 month you can go, okay, well, I'll just buy this 1 month, and 1 month only, and you're making some really serious gains. So yeah, very impressive from what I've seen so far, especially from what you get. It's one of these annoying things. Like, I'm just thinking to myself about, do I want to spend on the game at all? And £7.99, even though it doesn't seem like it's a huge amount, can be seen as like, it does put a massive gap between what free-to-play earn to what is there. So yeah, it's not a case that I'm kind of like having any gripes against those that are spenders. And again, no problem. Both types of people need to exist in the game, right? Game servers need to keep going. Shareholders need to be paid. Developers need to be paid. And believe it or not, developers have to earn quite a bit. So yeah, like, companies need money. I don't know what to kind of like explain to people that have a problem with that. So yeah, like, this is a good deal. It's good to pick up, and it's been really fun to deep dive this. And yeah, as I said, follow the tips and tricks in the description down below. Appreciate you for watching this video, and I'll see you all very soon. Also, check out some recent content posted on screen right now. We've probably got another video either today or tomorrow that looks at grinding in certain areas and the importance of going to do those most wanted whilst you're doing side events and epic missions as well, as we progress to more guides and hero specific guides as well. Appreciate you all. See you very soon. Bye bye.